Good evening, everyone. I decided it's probably time to unpack this thing. And yes, there. Why am I always slightly zoomed in? Never can figure that. And see what needs to be done. What I've found in the past with some of these battery powered things is you gotta plug in and charge the make sure the batteries are fully charged. Apparently the batteries don't always come fully charged. Boy, they sure make it hard to unpack this. There we go. And there we are. Let's see. Oh. What do we have here? Okay, here we go. Looks like our battery charger. Okay, let me get this. Flip it around here. All right. I think this is the charger. Looks like it. Go set it down here by the desk, and see what else. So they sure pack these things well enough. I wonder if they know that they're going to be unpacked by 61-year-old grandmas who are trying to film video with one hand while they unpack everything. Okay, apparently not. Well, we're going to tip this thing over on its side and see if I can dump it all out. So, okay. And, well, I think we're getting it all out. Oops. Sorry, Rosie. I just dropped the box on Rosie's head. Poor cat. Oh boy, that's why it is not coming out very easy. Okay, got it unpacked, and I don't know exactly when this thing suddenly stopped. It just stopped videoing for some reason. But here is my new string trimmer. Some assembly required. So, there's my battery. Oh, here's something. Okay. Alright. We got masking tape around here. I don't know why there's masking tape around here. Oh, I don't know. But there. Got more line. And I'm not sure what that thing is. But apparently we will see. Okay. We'll take the English version here, the operator's manual. Oh boy. They're multi. I've literally got 3 different things. Oh boy. I think I'm gonna have to figure this out. Okay, that tells you how to register it. Do not. Okay. Okay. Yes, but operation. Safety rules first, which of course nobody reads safety rules first. We just want to know exactly what we need to do. I decided to get this thing out because usually batteries are not fully charged and you have to charge everything before you can even use it. Okay. Alright. Features, it tells you charging the battery packs are shipped in low charge condition to prevent possible problems. Therefore, you should charge prior to first use. If the charger does not charge the battery pack under normal circumstances, and I think I'm okay. Okay, well, let's hope this is. Now, let's see, what is this one? Yeah, and apparently I am sideways, so I'm gonna have to, this little clip, okay. Oh boy, that's for the charger. Well, I'm trying to find where it tells you how to assemble your... Oh, here we go. Here is our assembly instructions to tell me exactly how to assemble this thing. Put it together. Okay, I'll be back in a moment, guys. Well, it took a little doing, but I finally got this thing put together. It's a little bigger than I thought it was going to be, a little longer. It was actually a good bargain. It was one of the cheaper ones they had. They had one that was a little smaller, but it was about $50–$60 more. But I guess it'll do. I'll be able to get this thing and get the weeds down around the back lot, I hope. Let's see, we've got my, guess that's the, where you turn it on. Yep, gotta push that down. It won't go down if that's up. So, yep, get that. I still gotta tighten this thing here, the shield up. You gotta tighten that little screw up there. I haven't tightened it. Here's the battery. Got extra string. It doesn't really tell me. Well, it does have some, kind of tells me. And yeah, you see this little handle thing? It's right there. That you use to loosen up that cap so you can take your spool apart, I guess, and put your extra string in. Oh boy. Hope I can figure that one out when time comes. Oh. Anyways, got the battery. This battery actually cost more than the entire string trimmer. So at $160, this was like $200 battery. And the battery itself is super expensive, and I got all this with the battery. They had a few there that they were selling, looked like real cheap, but then they didn't sell them with the battery, and you had to pay another $200 for a battery. I'm just going, this came with the battery. Yeah. Battery includes battery and charger, and it cost me $160, which basically means I bought a battery, and the charger and the trimmer came free. These batteries are a little expensive. Anyways, I guess I better get my charger plugged in, get the battery put on it, and let's get that thing charging. Okay. I wouldn't believe it, but my biggest challenge was trying to find a place to plug this thing in. This old house does not have a wealth of good plugs, but I got this one back here in my front entry behind my ficus tree. And so now we got it. It is here. It's flashing. It's flashing green. I hope that's a good sign. Well, I guess we'll just leave it overnight and see what it looks like in the morning. So, talk to y'all tomorrow morning, and hopefully we can get some weed whacking done along the back fence. Well, good morning, everyone. We got a bit of cloud cover today. It's only going to get up about 63, but Lights are all off. No blinking lights. I think we are all charged up. And I hope this means we are ready to go today when I finally get outside. I'm gonna get showered, get dressed, get showered again tonight. Well, tonight I might take a hot soaking tub bath after all the yard work. And I think I'm gonna need it. But charged up and ready to try this thing out. Thought I'd bring you outside. My snowball bush is getting ready to bloom. I'm not going to finish pruning it until it's done blooming. My lilacs are actually getting ready to bloom. Oh. Yeah, it's a cloudy and overcast morning, but oh, look at that. And some of them are already open and they smell lovely. Oh, wish you could smell them. I just love my lilacs. They are so beautiful. But, yep, this is our morning sunrise. It peeked briefly through the clouds and then it just disappeared. And with all the cloud cover we got today, who knows, we might get a little rain. We got a little sprinkle last night. It wasn't enough to keep things, do more than put spots on my truck, but that was it. The robins are out. That's a robin up there. Got a nice fat little robin. He's got something in his beak. Yeah. But good morning. Gonna wait for it to warm up a little more. Come out in about an hour or so and we're gonna try out our string trimmer. See how it works for me. Well, everyone, I'm Meg. This is Meg's Little House in the Country. We're gonna try to get a little string trimming done outside. It is very windy outside. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm just standing next to the door, but it is windy today. It says right now it's about 14 miles an hour. I think it's actually a little more than that. But we're gonna take this string trimmer here that I have. I don't know, did I got it on the camera? Anyways, I'm gonna, oh boy, that thing is heavy. That is heavy. That battery weighs a ton. Anyways, I was hoping they made battery powered ones that were very lightweight. Unfortunately, apparently they don't. So we will see. I noticed on my instructions we actually have a spot here where a harness can go. I guess there are some people who actually need a shoulder harness to carry these things around. I hope I'm not one of them, but you never know. I don't know if they make attachments, a shorter string trimmer attachments for short old grandmas like me, but we will see what we can do with this. Because of the wind, I probably won't be doing too much outside videoing. It will probably just do a little before and then come back after and we'll do a little after. Today has really high pollen warnings, really high wind warnings, so and it's going to be like that tomorrow and might even be like that Monday. I was hoping today would be warmer because earlier last week they were predicting today to be back in the 70s, but our high may only get up to 63 today and with the winds. So we'll see what we can do with this string trimmer. I got some weed eating I need to do. Okay, one of the first places I thought I would do is here along my driveway. Generally I mow this. Let's get these sticks out of the way. They must have blown out during the night. It's been windy. But I thought, well, I would see what I can do about getting this trimmed up first. This will be a good trial run. So I'll come back in a minute and let's see how it did. Okay, I think that thing did pretty good. As you can see, we got the grass whacked down pretty good. I'm gonna rake it and take the lawnmower over this and suck it up. I'm gonna put the bag on the lawnmower. We'll get that cleaned up pretty short. Looks much nicer though. Okay, now let's go out and walk around the back fence. Do the outside first, and then we'll do the inside. Okay. Well, it takes two hands to carry this thing. Can't carry it one-handed. Oh boy, or maybe I can, but I just gotta balance it right. All right. We're gonna see if we can get some trimming done around the back here. Oh, and they're moving the sprinklers forward. Wonder if they're moving them up. They usually move it all the way to the very front, and then I don't know. We'll see if they're moving all the way. I may have to dodge some sprinklers, but yeah, you can see them moving the sprinklers forward. Attach this little tiny motor. There's this little motor they attach there. I don't know if you can see it good. And it actually causes it to turn. They may be moving them up all the way to the front. I don't know. But we'll see. Anyways, we'll get a lot of this done. I got all this here on this side and then on the back half. So I also got a lot to do on the inside that I couldn't get with the mower. There's just so much you can get with the mower. You can see all these little edges around here. Just can't get real close with the mower on these. Or you can only get so close. So I still got edging to do along here. Got this tall grass here along the little shed. Oh, this is looking pretty good now since I mowed it. It's actually got a lot of good weed mulching down on here. Need to run the mower over it as a mulcher and get the rest of it now. Oh boy, got to get all that tall stuff there, back there, and get all that done. Got to come around, do all that tall stuff along there, get along the fence line. Got to get all those dead sunflowers from last year pulled up and onto my burn pile. Got to go all along the outside of my fence. Oh yeah, my fence is just so dirty from last week and working on it, but you can see the outside of my fence really needs to be done. Right there. And got to get this hump of dirt here weed whacked, and then I can get a shovel and shovel that dirt so it's all leveled again. And yeah, as you can tell on the other side of this fence, the grass is getting very tall. It's all got to be weed whacked all down, and then I can start mowing it like I mowed around here last week. But it sure looks much better. Alright, let's get to going on this. I used up the battery. Apparently I but it did pretty good. I got almost all the way over to there, and I just need a little bit more, but the battery apparently has gone dead because now I do this and yep, we got dead battery. So I'm gonna have to charge up the battery, but it's been doing pretty good. I got all around here, and you can see why people have more than one battery for long jobs, because it says it can give you up to an hour of trimming, which is usually pretty good for most yards. And people who have large jobs, they generally have more than one battery, so they can take one battery off, put it on the charger, and get another battery. But I don't have another $150 to buy another battery. So that did pretty good. This was a little tough work getting through all of this. I tried to go as quickly as possible, but I think once we get everything under control and get it to where it needs to be, it won't take so long to trim it, and I might even be able to do mostly mowing with the mower. And then, but look how nice that looks now. That is looking so nice. Yeah, just get most of it with the mower and just touch up with the string trimmer, which means the battery usage should be okay for me. I need to, hopefully I'll get my wheels, tires back, and I can get a few, get my wagon working, move these rocks. Anyways, the other job for today is to get all these dead sunflowers from last year all dug up. I've already got starts coming up in my pumpkin patch, and I need to move all this dirt to the other end, which means I got to get all this cleaned up and get the starts transplanted over here. And yeah, but I got it all along here. You remember how that looked? It looks so much better now. Yep. Well, and I got all along here. That looks a lot better now. Oh God, all the birds are getting themselves stuck in there again. You guys ain't supposed to be nesting down there. Oh, actually, I think that starling has actually got a nest in there. I don't know if you can see it, but I think there's a nest back there in the corner. I think I bumped something, but yeah, it's hard to see. Yeah, I think the bird, yep, they got a nest back there. Got a nest in there. So those birds will always find a way. Well, they're not the babies, but I got all this done too. And did a little bit around here, so it looks a little better. I gotta get somebody to come and remove all these wires, or I just may end up taking my loppers and lopping them. I don't have any power right now so anyways, my little trees, I got little trees. I need to find a place to plant them. I think they'll be happier in the ground, some of these. These are the ones I got from the county. This is Bartlett pear I got from the county. I think it'd be happier in the ground. This is one of my bare root trees. This apricot tree seems to be doing okay. It's growing, it's getting more roots. This one though, it's almost like the entire top of it is just dying. But it's got new growth coming from down there, so who knows. We'll keep babying it and giving it fertilizer and stuff, but I think all the top growth on it is literally dying on this apricot. We were getting green buds, we were getting green leaves, but as you can see, they're all shriveling up and dying. It just doesn't have enough roots to send energy up through here. Still got one little bud down there that hasn't died. But most of the top growth has died, and the new growth, and this is new growth that's above the graft. You see, this is the graft right here. This is your graft. And that's the rootstock. And so this is all coming up from above the rootstock. So the tree's still alive. It just doesn't have enough roots to sustain it. And even giving it root stimulator and Miracle Grow, it's just all this. You can see these, they're just shriveling up. The little buds are just shriveling up. And I don't know. But I'll keep babying it, and we can pray for it, and maybe it will recover. I don't know. I'm not giving up on it yet. Oh boy. And this is another one of my bare root trees. This is my cherry tree. It's still looking like it wants to live. You know, I just need it to grow some good roots so I can get it in the ground. But I'll probably dig holes that I can sit the pots in so they don't get blown over. And then come this fall, I'll plant them in those holes. But the other three, the ones that I got from the county, my little plum here, and my little pear there, and this pear, which is, sadly, this pear doesn't look like it's doing too good either, and I don't know why. It's actually got good root growth, good roots. It's been babied. It was nice and healthy and leafing out nicely when I got it. And it's not doing too super hot either. And this is one of those also I got from the county. And I figured these ones would do really good, but yeah, you never can tell. Oh. But maybe if I can get these pear trees in the ground. I know you can see the leaves are just, I don't know what's going on with them. But they all kind of look like that. I think some of this was the cold. We had some nights drop down in the 20s. And I think it got a little frostbite. And I hope it didn't hurt it too much. April was not supposed to be nights in the 20s. Neither was May. This are supposed to be our warm spring months. But I've got to find places to put my little orchard trees and get them planted, the ones that need to go in the ground and the ones that, and dig holes and put those pots in deep into the ground. That'll protect growing roots, and then come this fall they should have enough root that I can actually put them in the ground. It's getting them to grow roots. They chop so much of the roots off of those poor things. Anyways, I won't give up on them. We'll get them taken care of. So I better go and collect my weed eater, and let's get that battery charged and then do some more weed eating. Might have to finish the job tomorrow. Well, good evening. I have been mowing, and I have been mowing, and I have been mowing. I spent 4 hours mowing the back after the battery went dead in my string trimmer. Got the back all mowed. It's looking beautiful. Then I had to mow my yard because didn't get mowed on Friday. Friday is the day my neighbor usually comes and mows, but this week has also been high school graduation, and his youngest son was graduating. Plus, I think they went on a family vacation for Memorial Day weekend. So, no mowing got done. So come mow around my raspberries. Yeah, there's raspberry plants in there. I'm gonna see if I can get some help getting them all dug up this year, because I literally just need to dig them all up, and then this area needs to be tilled. My Honeycrisp apple trees are in full bloom. Oh, look at that. They're just, both of them, loaded with blossoms. Didn't get them pruned this year, so yeah, it's going to be anybody's guess as to what actually, how things come about. I could still do some pruning on them, but right now I'm just enjoying the beautiful apple blossoms. Got a little tinge on them because of the rain we've had and the cold weather. It's supposed to warm up tomorrow, be warmer, up near 70. But I got mowed here. Got my lawn all mowed. Oh, I've been mowing all day. But it looks good. Actually looks so much better. Getting it all mowed. I don't know how much you can hear over the wind. We've had average of 14 to 16 mile an hour wind, with wind gusts up to 20 miles an hour. Oh, does look better out here. I've been watering that, got that a good drink of water earlier this week, and got my sad little Charlie Brown tree. It looks like a little sad Charlie Brown tree. I mean, it's a Colorado blue spruce, and it's just real sad looking. I'm not sure what it needs, but it got a good drink of water this week. So it does have some buds and stuff up here on the ends of its branches, so I hope we see some more growth. It put on a lot of growth last year. I just hope with the cold weather getting warm and then getting cold and then getting warm and then getting cold, it isn't killed the poor thing. So then I see stuff like this little bright green bud down here, and I think, well, you're not dead yet. Some of it looks good. Some of it has good color on it. Some of it just kind of looks yellowish. I wonder if I should give it some Miracle Grow or something. But anyways, it got a good drink of water this week. Hopefully with the weather warming up, he'll perk up. Oh, well, the sun's come up. It's been pretty cloudy most of the day. My lilacs are going to bloom. Not a ton of blossoms this year, but the weather got warm there in, oh boy, let me get behind the bush here. Get behind the bushes. And, yeah. Oh, got a dead branch here. I got to get out. Yeah. Yep, that was broken in 1st March when we had that big snowstorm. But February was so warm, and lilacs to get bloom good need a lot of cold weeks. They need some really good cold weeks so that they can develop good blossoms. So even my mom has noticed hers don't have as many blossoms as they should. But yeah, they're starting to open, and you can actually smell them. It does make mowing around the lilacs very pleasant. Oh, they just smell so wonderful. I just love them. My favorite, one of my favorites. But as you can see, everything's mowed down along the field. Got that all mowed there, and got it all mowed there. and it's probably 7 o'clock at night. And I still got to get out here and water everything that I got growing here. My alyssum on this side keeps drying out, and it's already dry. It needs water. Got to get everything watered. Can't go in and rest just yet. But yeah, let's drag the hammock. I'm going to drag this hammock back over here onto the grass. I had to drag it off the grass so I could mow. Might come back out here at sunset and we'll sit out here in the old hammock and watch the sunset. That sounds like a great idea. Sun's starting to get low. Go throw this on. I am slowly but surely turning my willow bush into a willow tree. I've got 2 potential good trunks on there, and some of these I may need a chainsaw, but at least I chopped off enough that I could mow around it. But yeah, I'm trying to find a tree. I got at least 2 potential trunks. This is the one I want to save. This one here. This one goes almost straight up, and if I can cut all the rest of them off, I think this one will make the best tree. I gotta get all this dead stuff out. And then I got this one. This one here also goes pretty straight, though it's kind of crooked down at the bottom. I just got to chop everything else off, and I might be able to get 2 trunks. But I think I just might keep the one and just cut everything off. I just need somebody with a chainsaw, because that has gotten so thick now. You can see that's gotten so thick. It's going to take a chainsaw to get through it. And on the other side, I might be able to get some saws through that. But yeah, this one here, it goes straight up, and you can see it just goes way up there. It's worked its way, so it's still growing fairly straight. And it's actually the tallest. So, reaching for the sky up there. Yeah, that one's the tallest, reaching up there towards the sky. And I think that'll make a good tree. I should have done this back in 2019 when it started sending up shoots. I should have just kept one and snapped off all the rest. Didn't do that though, so now I gotta take care of this. But we're getting there. At least I cleared it enough so I can start mowing around it better. So my brush pile is getting bigger. Alright, well, I think we'll come back in a little bit, catch sunset, and then say goodbye. I got quite a bit done. We mowed. We weed whacked. Still need to get back here and finish the trimming with the string trimmer. Check the battery. Battery's all charged up now. Don't have a whole lot left to do. Just got this little bit there that I didn't get. That little bit there, and then the outside, around the outside, I'm going to do like a 3-foot swath all around the back fence and outside, but it looks so much better. Oh, I got to get that too, and around the trees, just little bits here and there. But yeah, I get this all trimmed down so it looks good. Everything's got to be trimmed down and look good. That looks so much better. Well, this is Meg's Little House in the Country, and if you liked my video, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and see you in a little bit. We'll watch the sunset, and then we'll say goodnight. clouds are beautiful, even if sometimes they get in the way of spectacular sunsets. I do love a good sunset, though. Let's get a close-up once more. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend, and I'll see you all on the next video. Came back out. Wanted to catch a little color. This is the big butte there. It just looks amazing. So I kind of zoomed in on it. So peaceful. But yeah, that's a good. It's a good shot right there. Golden glow behind the big butte in the clouds. Well, good night, everyone. This is really good night. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see y'all on the next video.